Hey, it's Emily and welcome back to EA Tarot, you guys. Today we are doing a November monthly wrap-up. Before we get into it too much, I have 6 decks plus 2 honorary mentions, I guess you could say. So about 8 decks and 4 books that we're going to be going over. 2 are fiction, 1 is solely tarot spreads, and the other one is incredibly witchy. If I can remember, I will try and put timestamps between the books and decks, just so, if you're only here for half of it, then that's totally fine. And it makes it easier for you to jump around. But yeah, thank you for joining me for another monthly wrap up. These seem to be, videos that you guys really enjoy. And I kind of like being able to reflect back on my practice and kind of see how my month evolved. Because it's interesting. Every month is so different in the decks that I'm picking up. So I'm going to just get right into it with the first deck that I have for us today. And this is the Deathly Flowers Tarot. I edged mine in a red Sharpie, which is something I guess I'm kind of notorious for doing now. But I love this deck, and I think I kind of spoke on it in one of my previous videos, maybe not, but it's actually a really hard deck for me to read with for clients. And so I actually fumble big time when I put this deck into a decent, 4, 6, 8 card spread and try and read them. For whatever it is, it just doesn't vibe with me like that. And so I had kind of been brainstorming other ways I could kind of work with this deck. And I love the imagery too much to let it go, obviously. It's very aesthetically pleasing to me. I really love the collage aspects. I love the photographic elements of it, but it was just like muddled when I would try and put it into a reading for clients or even sometimes for myself. So this month, I really worked with this deck on grounding into my physical body, and I would pull a card to see what my physical body needs for the day. And because this has so many luxurious, female representation in here, it was something that it was really easy for me to do. And so if you don't know, at the beginning of this year, I can't even believe this year is almost over. At the beginning of the year, I had some medical issues arise. I had to have surgery. And so my body's been literally healing this entire year, and I'm having to kind of move forward in a way that my body has never had to move forward before. And so with that, there can be some challenges. And this deck has been phenomenal at anchoring into my physical body to see what it needs for the day. And so this kind of blends a little like glamour magic, as well as just like really good grounding practices for my physical well-being. And so I know that's not how this deck was created to be used, but it's how it kind of aligns with myself and what feels right. So yeah, that's kind of my little spiel on the Deathly Flowers Tarot. It does still give me really, really good, solid, predictive readings if that's something I'm vibing with in that moment, but it's not it's not like the main goal of this deck. It definitely just helps me to kind of check in with my physical body and see what it needs and what I could be doing. And so, yeah, I don't know. This is the Deathly Flowers Tarot by Chanel Days. I have a full unboxing of this deck on the channel too. If you're interested in that, go check it out. If I can remember, I may drop it into the description box below. But yeah, I love this deck. Next up, we have the Lacrimosa Tarot by Rose Bay, and I've had this deck in my collection for a little while, and I really struggled to kind of get to know it and really have some like breakthrough readings with it. And then Thanksgiving rolled around, and I had finished up cooking, and I was, like the kids were content. Everyone was just like relaxing, digesting, having a little bit of quiet time. And so I came into my office and I did a little reading with this deck, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. And I feel like I have finally made that breakthrough. And it can be kind of challenging because there are some decks that you want to click with right away. This was one of them, and it didn't happen for me right away. It was something that I really I think the timing just needed to be right. And when it hit, and it was so, so good. I love this card. This actually, I say it every time, but this looks like Eminem to me. Like a grown, mature Marshall Mathers. I know that is so random, but love it. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It's just a deck that I really enjoy, and I'm so happy I was finally able to connect with it, and to connect with it on Thanksgiving also added this additional layer to it that I didn't know I needed maybe. And so, yeah, this is the Lacrimosa Tarot, and it may end up staying out for December as well. We'll see how December feels when we get there. But yeah, Lacrimosa Tarot. Next up, we have this one's so huge. Okay, so we have the Mio Imes Tarot. This was one that I also did an unboxing of. I think for the majority of these decks, I have entire unboxings on the channel. This was my birthday gift to myself in October, and yeah, I've just had fun connecting with this deck. It's such a trip, and it's huge to shuffle. And so sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I think that's part of the fun of this deck. It was incredibly high price, and I didn't want it to just like sit on my shelf. Like, I want it to be an actual tool within my craft and practice that I can, pull from and utilize. And so I've been kind of getting over that barrier of not wanting to touch it because, it was pricey or whatnot. And so, yeah, I've just been having fun doing little random pulls, little 3-card, 4-card, pulls and spreads with it, and it's just been really fun. It's a really unique deck. Yeah, I love it. I don't know. I love this deck though. It's gorgeous. I could just probably flip through it all day long. But yeah, this is the Mio Imes Tarot. Now, let's see. Next, we have the Dia de los Muertos Oracle. This was sent to me by Llewellyn, I want to say in September or October. October maybe. Sorry if you can hear my puppy walking or my old guy. His nails on the floor always click. But yeah. Anyways, I really love this deck. It's been fun. It's been insightful. The guidebook to it is really, really well written. And it is a deck that I will use the guidebook with. It's just literally, it's so beautiful. I think the art style in here is just gorgeous. But I did use this deck a lot for, readings from Beyond the Grave. I did some Instagram polls with it. I've done it in client work. Yeah, just literally connecting with the human and, the dead. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously November we have you know, Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, or All Souls Day, All Saints Day, depending on, you know, how you were raised or your beliefs. But yeah, I love this deck. I think it's really gorgeous. And there's a part of it that makes my little inner Catholic child happy, which is so funny to say because I am not Catholic and I do not identify as Catholic, but I was born and raised and baptized Catholic. So there is, you know, a part of that is still there, I guess you could say. And this just has some really good elements in it that resonate. And yeah, I loved it. For, you know, connecting with ancestors and deceased, recently deceased, or even those who have been deceased for a while. It's a really, really cool deck. So yeah, that is the Dia de los Muertos Oracle. Plus this cardstock is that delicious Blue Angel cardstock. It is so nice. So nice. Okay. We have 2 decks left. This one's going to be really hard for me to show you because it does contain a lot of nudity. This is a Wild Eden Tarot. I've been having the time of my life with this deck. I just want you to know, like, if you are contemplating on getting it and you're not sure, you're kind of like on the fence, if you vibe with the art style, I think you should get it because it is such a lovely deck, honestly. I've been using it every day for my monthly overview calendar pull thing that I do. And it's not like sexualized nudity by any means, but it is more of just like that wild humanity, you know, connection with nature and self, and it's just really beautiful. So yeah, that is the Wild Eden Tarot. Again, I have a full unboxing of it on the channel. If it's something that you vibe with, definitely just make the investment and snag the fucking deck. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. So yeah, Wild Eden Tarot, guys. Okay. Wow, we have jammed through those. How crazy. November wasn't super wild when it came to decks. I wasn't like reaching and pulling for a lot of different things. It was kind of like a slow month. And I feel like November always has that vibe to it where it's like slow and it's getting colder and the days are definitely shorter and no one's in a big rush, kind of. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I experience November. But here we have Jessup's Magical Tarot. I have talked about this deck so much lately that it's not even funny. I love this deck. This has become a solid, absolutely solid client reading, full-time workhorse deck for me. I love it so much. It is so fun. It is so quirky, but it is also really, really, really intense. And that's what I need in my readings. That's what I like. That's where my comfort and my familiarity is. And so, yeah, this deck is everything. I've talked about it so much. I don't even know what I could say about it now that I haven't already said on the channel within the past month, literally, or 2 months. It's just a solid deck, you guys. And Jessup's, she has a general store. She's based out of Canada, the creator. And she has this like really cute witchy boutique store online. Definitely, if you like this style, she has like t-shirts and hoodies and like all sorts of like really cool things that also display her artwork on them. And I've been I've been tempted to just like binge her entire store because it is so cute and it is so fun and just like the style of the deck. I have a full unboxing of this on the channel, and in that unboxing I drop everything for the creator into the description box. So if you're interested in seeing more of that, then definitely check it out. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a super fun deck. I love the color palette. I really, really do. It is so, so fun. Okay, yeah. Jessup's Magical Tarot, you guys. Now that we have gone through my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 decks. I have 6 decks. Oh my gosh. Okay, 6 decks. Now I have 2 decks left. These are honorable mentions because I don't want to talk about them too much. I feel like they are in almost every video. This is the Witch's Tarot, you guys. You know I love this deck. I am obsessed with it. I love his artwork. I love everything about it. It's been a daily pull deck, and it's also one that lives out on my like altar space. And so if I'm just like walking by and I just want to like touch grass for a minute, so to speak, I will pull a card and kind of just see what it has to say. And then I go forward with my day. It's not like I'm thinking too heavily into it or anything, but it is a deck that I have been touching every day this month. And yeah, I love it. I mean, how could you not? It's a very unique deck, and it's definitely one that is so pretty. This always looks like, I want to say Racine with her Owl Moon 513, I think, here on YouTube. This card always reminds me of her for some reason, which I know is so random to say, but just like the way that this model looks, it's so good. Yeah, I don't know. This is the Witch's Tarot, you guys. I obviously love this deck. But to go along with this deck, I have also been pairing it with this deck. These Blue Bones, another Rose Bay deck. This has been out on my altar too. And I've just been really loving kind of pulling like 2 oracles and a tarot and just kind of like seeing, you know, what it has to say. And it's been really good. It's been really fun. This is a wild pairing, I think. I don't know. Fruit of the Dead, 6 of Cups, and Hindsight. Like, this is very, I don't know. There's something here. It just, aesthetically, I really enjoy it. So yeah. We're just going to show off some pairs for a few minutes. Quiet Rage, Queen of Cups, and I Knew I'd Love You. Grace, Ritual Magic, and Joy. That's actually really, really cool. Ace of Swords with the Kiss and Sensuality. Yeah, I don't know. These are just like 2 of the decks that have been out on my altar space that I have just been connecting with. Speak, Page of Cups, and the Fog. That's really pretty. So yeah, one more, because why not? Cornerstone, the Mother, and the Cross-Eye Bear. That right there is insane. I love that. Oh my gosh. That just speaks to my mom heart and being the glue that holds everything together, and how heavy that is to wear sometimes, you know? I don't know. I think if you know, you know. But yeah, I really love that. Okay, crazy. Anyways, yes, that is these Blue Bones and the Witch's Tarot. I'm going to leave that card on top because it just feels so good right now. So, okay, let's dig into books and see what we have. Okay, first things first, I want to talk about this guy because it is such a chunk. It's a chunky book. I loved it. I ate this book up. This is Ensouling the Effigy, The Witch's Art of Inspirited Objects by Matthew Venus. We had an incredible foreword by Matt Oren, which I have a lot of his books. I love his books. I think they're so, so good. But I'm going to just show you. This is what my book looks like after I read everything. I definitely, tabbed and highlighted the hell out of this book. This was so kindly sent to me by Crosscrow Books. It is a Crosscrow book publication. But yeah, it was sent to me by them. I think I read it in 2 weeks, and it's like around like 400 pages, I want to say, which is crazy because that's like a lot for me to read. I don't know, like I have a busy life. I have a lot going on, but I made it a priority to dip into this book every day and read. And it was so good. I didn't want to put it down. And that can be hard to find with like your non-fic books. And this was just something that like spoke directly to my animistic heart and my craft. Now, if you are interested in animism, if animism is at the core of your practice, or maybe you don't even really know what animism is, and you're willing to learn, this has such a beautiful perspective on that. It's literally just packed. Like when I say packed, I mean packed with information on animism and spirit work and everything that matters to me in my practice, my personal practice, because I am very, very spirit-led and spirit-heavy in my craft. Which means I just work with a lot of my local spirits. I work with, spirits of the dead. They're really big for me. I work with animal spirits a lot. I work with house spirits. Like, that's just where my comfort zone is, I guess you could say. And yeah, this book is like packed with just the most insane amount of knowledge that one person could have. Like, I was just blown away by Matt's work and his words, and just putting all of his practice into a tome like this was so cool. And I definitely feel like I'm holding a part of his practice when I have this book. Now, this is a book that'll probably stay out on my shelf because I'm going to be referencing it, not going to lie, quite a bit. So if you're into, like I said, animism, spirit work, any of that sort of stuff within your craft, grab a copy, because there's something in here for beginners and there's something in here for intermediate, and then definitely heavy, heavy, heavy on the advanced practitioner. And so, yeah, again, if this is your jam, snag the book. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. Okay, so next book that we have that kind of falls into that realm is this book, which is The Library of Questions. This is by Lita Pavlova. I know I mispronounced that. I apologize, but this is a book that I'm trying to get more comfortable with spreads, because I'm like willy-nilly with my cards and with reading and stuff, and I kind of just like for the cards to tell me whatever they have to say. And so I'm trying to just expand on my reading and whatever. And so I got this book earlier this year as a way to kind of interact with my cards differently and interact with the tarot differently, because I'm really set in my ways as an intuitive reader. But this has been a really fun book to pull from, and I've been kind of documenting that exploration on my Instagram. And if you're not there, you totally should be. It's just e.a.tarot. But yeah, it's been really good. I don't know. I love it. I think this is such a fun book. Like, it's just a really good time. It's opened me up. I think some of the spreads in here are really, really quirky, and some are a bit more serious. But yeah, if you want to try out spreads, maybe consider grabbing a copy. I got this off Amazon, but it is, like I said, it's a book that I reference quite a bit in the month of November. So do with that information what you will. I have 2 books left, and they are both fiction books. This is So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. This was one of her books that came out last year. If you like any of Rachel Harrison's previous works, you'll probably really love this. Or if you're just into like a modern vampire novel, this was an immediate 5-star for me. I really, really enjoyed this. I thought it was so fun, and our main characters are actually really, really cool and definitely relatable. And yeah, it hits all of those solid vampy tropes. Like it has the horror, it has the sensuality aspects to it, it has the indulgence, the romance, but also, like I said, like the horror as well. And so, yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. This was a solid read for me, and I read through it so quickly. I have from an author that is not yet super well known, but I know when her latest book comes out in 26, I'm sure, everyone's going to know a lot more about her. This is Mia Ballard's We All Rot Eventually. This is a really short 95-ish, 97-page horror novella. Obviously, it's fiction. It's about a girl in 2005. And so I really like that time period because I was like, I was in high school. And so it's kind of relatable. But it's just about a girl who moves to LA with the hopes and dreams of becoming someone famous. And basically, she just kind of documents what her experiences are like and what she has to do to stay relevant. And I think that's really entertaining, but also spot on for, the internet and 2025. And so, yeah, it's definitely horror. It has that body gore, body horror, and it's definitely in that feminine rage subgenre of horror, which is my sweet spot. I love solid femme rage books, and yeah, this one didn't disappoint. I started it yesterday. I finished it this morning. It was really, really fun. So yeah, if that's kind of like your vibe, then you might enjoy this. But I think that's it, you guys. I think we were able to kind of sum up all of the decks. I don't know. I think we did it. If you guys enjoy like these videos, or if you enjoy this content, definitely let me know, because sometimes I don't know if you guys want to see like my end of month wrap ups or anything like that, but I typically have a lot of fun with them. I mean, like I said, it's nice to reflect back. Now, I have a video planned coming up that's going to be kind of like it's going to be fun. I think it's going to feature a lot of decks. And so I've been kind of gearing up for that. So if you're ready for another like deck recommendation video, I have that coming so soon. And I also have another unboxing to do with a really, really sweet indie deck. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But if you enjoy this content, let me know. Drop a comment, like the video, subscribe if you have not already. Do all of the fun YouTube things. I'm also on Substack. I have my Ko-fi shop open, so you can book personal one-on-one client readings with me. And yeah, I think that's everything, you guys. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your finite time with me. And I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.